Hello, my name is Kealy, and welcome to the Bookmark Club, a place where I read mindful children's books. Today we are going to be reading The Good Egg by Jory John and Pete Oswald. We're going to find out what it means to be a good egg and what happens when being too good goes wrong. This book is dedicated to Alyssa, William, Olive, and Allison. The Good Egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. Yikes! They were everywhere. Look at all those cracks. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days, the days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. That's a good way. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. Do you have a hobby? Maybe sports, dancing, singing, or drawing, painting. It's important to have a hobby that you love to do. For once, I found time for me. What time is that? Me time. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. It was very peaceful. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends because I'm kind of lonely out here. This time I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. He's going to go back in. Everybody missed me. I miss them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Very excited. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together again. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. Are you like the good egg, or do you know somebody that is? Or maybe you're more like the other eggs in the carton, the wild ones. Well, as you can see, sometimes being too good can go wrong. What are some things you learned in this book? I learned that it's okay to not be perfect, and for others to not be perfect. That's okay. I also learned to not worry so much about what other people are doing. What if I told you that the person you're mad at is doing their very best? You are doing your very best. Keep it up. And remember that even though it's important to be kind to others, it's just as important to be kind to yourself. Did you like this book? You can get a copy at your local library, your school's media center, or online. And when you do, come on back and we'll read it together. You can see that I got this book from my local library because there's a barcode at the top. And with adult supervision, you can apply for your own library card. It's free, and at all and any local libraries, all of them have it. So whichever library you have in your town with an adult, go ahead and get yourself your free library card and check this book out. And when you do, come on back and we'll read it together. All right, until then, be kind and keep reading.